Don't forget to add me on Twitter and Patreon under Titanium Built. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Tanya, and welcome to my channel where we talk all things true crime and fashion. I hope you appreciate today's case coverage and you consider subscribing to my channel. And also make sure that you hit the bell icon. That way you're alerted to all new videos and content that I put out right along with all those other YouTube creators that you love to watch right now. Now to all my returning Titans, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being here for every one of my uploads. You guys are incredible, and I don't say it enough. Now I do have to shout out our girl, Tammy G. She is the one who won our prepaid Visa gift card. We had our first giveaway a couple days ago, and I got that sent out in the mail to her, along with a promo code for my shop, which is Poppi Ari Boutique, that she could use if she would like to use it, or she can give it to somebody that she knows that might want to shop there. Also, I want to give it to you guys the same promo code. So one last thing before we start with today's case coverage, if you love to shop, right? I mean, really, who doesn't love to shop, guys or girls? We have a little bit of everything for anybody at my shop. We have candles, guys. We have soaps, guys. So don't you say, I don't wear girls' clothes, because we've got other things. But if you would like to, a couple girls were asking me, hey, when are we going to do the fashion side of, true crime and fashion? So I wanted to pop in and just give you guys a promo code to use. It's a one-time only use, but you guys can use it. And then if you'd like, I'll do more promo codes in the future, but it's going to be all capitalized, YouTube20. And you can use that on my website, poppiari.com, and it's POPPIANDARI, .com. I will also link that below in the description for you guys, the promo code. I will link my Facebook shop, and I'll go ahead and link my regular website as well. But now we'll go ahead and get on with today's case coverage for today. I was going to do this all in one part, but I'm going to break it up into a two-part series. That way each part aren't ridiculously long and you guys maybe don't fall asleep on me. The first part is going to be my opinion, though, on the fire cam tapes that were just released 2 days ago, I believe. If you haven't had a chance to see those yet, some of the channels still have them, but if you didn't have access or you didn't record them, we can't actually go back and re-record those anymore because somebody found out that we had the footage and they took that camera down, that footage anyway, from that particular time. So, but that's what we're going to go over today. And then, so the first part is going to be about, my opinion on the fire cam footage and the fire cam tapes, basically. Part two of this is going to be my opinion on what happened that night to Kiely. So let's just get on into it. First, let's go over the fire cameras, like I said. Has everyone seen these? Drop in the description, or I'm sorry, in the comments below if you guys have, or if you haven't seen these. They are, like I said, no longer available online, but a few creators were able to take like stills and like videos of the cameras before they were taken down. So I'm sure that if you get on their website or those creators' YouTube, you can watch that footage. I can show you what I have on my computer as well. I don't have my streaming service yet, so I'm still like in the Stone Age with that. But I can show you what I do have when it comes to that point. But I know like Zab Girl, she always goes really in depth with a lot of cases. Tyler Feller, he had a really good like description and pictures of the actual scene from the fire cam footage. So those are a couple other creators that you can check out if you want to look at that footage. If you don't want to just look at what I show you, but I'd love for you just to stay with me as always. But I want you guys to see as much footage as you can see, of course. So those two are some really good options. So the first few videos were very, very grainy when these were released. I couldn't tell much about what was going on. I didn't know if it was bugs or if it was a car or what, if it was a boat, what that could have been, at that particular time. But I have something going on for me in that aspect is I'm very familiar with camera installations, and especially outdoors, especially high. My boyfriend actually does a lot of installations for his job. So he kind of could tell me what to look for, what not to look for, what looks like a bug, what doesn't look like a bug, things like those, like that nature. I also saw, like I said, Tyler Feller's rendition of it and Zab Girl's page, and they cleaned it up a lot. So it was cleaned up a lot more by them. I could see a lot of cars in the footage going around. It looked like in circles, like kids maybe just acting crazy, just being kind of being kids, just, being kids. Um, it just looked like they were kind of like going in circles. She seemed to think that the cars were close to Kiely. Zab Girl did, but I didn't see that when I was looking at it. She saw something different than what I saw, apparently, there. She thought the cars looked a lot closer than they appear to me. They were on the shoreline, so the same shoreline, but they were like down and around the bend, kind of, to where she would have been, if this is her car, she would have been like over here. So there would have been like a barrier of missing away. I don't think that they would have seen it. If they did see anything, they might have thought it was just lights like reflecting off of the water. Something like, those, something along those lines. But that's what I take it as. Whenever I picture those, when I see those cars going in circles, I think they're kids just acting like kids, being stupid over here, not paying any attention to what's going on over in that other direction whatsoever. With that being said, it does look like her car entering the water. I would say like a car, but if that's water there, then it's definitely her car. I mean, who else's car is going to go into a reservoir right there, same time, same date? It's not going to happen. It's a little over a minute from when her car enters um, the water to when the lights of her car turn off. You cannot tell how fast she's going, but from what it looks like, just by looking at the vehicle, it appears she's going pretty slow to me. This puts me back to why I couldn't figure out why, if she wasn't going fast, like why she wasn't able to get out. Like, because to me, in the video, it appears that she is driving very slowly. I would say I'm not an expert at this, but it looks like she's going maybe 10 miles per hour. Doesn't look very fast, but like I said, we're watching these from cams miles away, but that's what I saw. I don't know what other creators are saying that they saw, though. Maybe there's some math that we could do to figure that out a little better, but that's what I kind of saw when I was looking at it. I only say this because I know like what it feels like to be strapped in a car and only wanting to escape that car. Mine was an engine pinning me, my legs down, but I was in the car for 2.5 hours. But I feel like I can relate a little in this aspect, just because wanting to escape, accidents happening, foreseeing it happening, going into the water, her going into the water, me going into a tree. I don't know. I just feel like I can relate Emmis in a way to the part where you want to get out of a car and you can't. So if she is trying to escape and knew those windows were down, I am confident that she would have and she could have escaped. Like, I'm just confident in that. It wouldn't have been too dark to where when she first entered the water. So when she first entered the water, you can even see it on the camera. Like, her lights are on, even if she was impaired. I was pretty drunk the night that I had my accident, and I was the passenger. I was the passenger in my accident. I wasn't drinking and driving. I was the passenger. I wasn't doing anything like that. But it'll sober you up real quick. It just does. 1 minute you're drunk, 1 minute you're sober. So the night of my accident, as we went off the road and we're heading towards, like, there was a tree and a telephone pole, I could vividly remember processing complete thoughts on how to get out of the situation. Like, how am I going to get out of the situation that's about to occur? Here's the picture of the reservoir. That way you have a little bit of a better understanding of what I am talking about. I'm going to try to add in like at least a still shot of the picture, and just maybe I could do like a voiceover on the picture, That way you guys will kind of like see what I'm talking about. But if not, I'm just going to at least put the picture up and you'll see where Prosser is compared to where the reservoir is. So anyways, so she would have had to have taken a right out of the party before the blockage. So the blockage started around 12:40 that night. That was when the cars and stuff were acting all crazy and things like that. So she would have had to have turned and left before then. She would have had to then proceeded to go down and drive down a bit, then take another hard left turn, then head towards the water. As soon as she turns, she would drive down a bit more. So after she made that next left-hand turn, she would drive down a little bit more, and that's when she would hit that rough terrain. And you know, when you hit rough terrain, you can feel it in your vehicle. So I don't know. But she was going to be on that rough terrain along the shoreline for approximately 300 to 500 yards. From where the party was, 300 to 500 yards to where the shoreline is. That's a long way to think about how you're going to escape or what you're doing or if you're going the right way. From my accident, I don't know, when we went off the road until we hit the tree, it was approximately 30 yards. She had around the same, if not more, time to think about it from the shoreline to the water, when her car actually hit the water. And then she has even more time when she's in the water. But I'm just saying, from the shoreline, when she comes off of that road, that it's not even a road, it's just like bumpy, to the gravel, to the shoreline, she approximately has 30 yards or a little bit longer. The same amount of time as I did. And I could process a lot of thoughts in that little bit of time. With her windows being open and her being the same size as myself, with the windows open, her being the same size as I was, even with her being intoxicated, I don't see her swimming past 2 open windows to the back hatch. The lights didn't go out right away. It's literally a minute later from when she enters the water until the lights go out. Maybe she might not have had like much light, directly, but she did have some light and wherewithal to figure out her own car. I don't see her being that intoxicated to where she didn't know her own vehicle. Personally, I would have been able to get out, and that's not saying that I'm better. That's not even it at all. That's meaning I just feel like she should have been able to get out because she was the same size as me and she was a smart girl. Everyone that talks about she was a smart girl, right? So what was keeping her from swimming out the window or jumping out the window? She was a tough girl too, so she would have jumped out the window. Also, there are cars around, like I said in the beginning, that were making like circular motions and things like that. They all had their headlights on. So all of those headlights were beaming around that area as well. So she could have had a little bit more even light to see with with the other headlights of the cars and the things like that. I don't know. I am going to leave you on a cliffhanger though for part 2. My biggest question is now, if Kiely was in the car and in the water at 12:33 a.m., that's when her cell phone was submerged in water and all of that, and her phone turned off at 12:33 a.m., then how was she able to call Sammy and ask Sammy if she needed a ride and have a 5-minute conversation with her if she was already in the water? Also, who did the AAA driver see the next day, matching Kiely's description with Kiely's car? That's my other question. Those are, if you guys have any thoughts on that, drop those in the comments, please. I really appreciate that. I will be back for part 2. I'm going to do part 2 either tomorrow or Monday, but I'll have a video for you guys tomorrow either way. Let's think. Actually, I'm going to private this out tomorrow. It's Saturday, so I'm trying to think. I'll put it out today. So I'm gonna put this one out today. If you guys want to see me go live, I can do that later on today as well. Just drop that in the comments below because I just do love to talk to you guys about this case. I just love it. I just love talking to you guys. I don't love this case, but I love talking to you guys because you guys are very insightful and you guys know your crap. And with this channel, we don't talk conspiracies, you know, we just talk about the facts. We talk about what could be happening, what couldn't be happening, and things like that. And that's what I love about it. Also, we are going to be doing another giveaway when we hit 5,000 subscribers. And when we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm sorry, not 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to get a tattoo. So let's see what that'll be. So 10,000 subscribers, tattoo. 5,000, we'll be doing another giveaway. So we'll be doing another giveaway for 10,000 too. But I just love doing giveaways. Just want to let you guys know, make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell icon. What are your thoughts on the new footage like that you guys have seen? Don't forget, you know, to subscribe. Like I said, let me know. Part 2 will happen. It'll be out within the next couple of days. And it's basically what it's going to be is what I think happened to Kiely. And just give my opinion on what I think happened that tragic evening and what happened to her. And then I'm working on a new case for you guys. So I'm really excited about that to share that one with you. So I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys soon. Like I said, if you want to see me go live, just let me know in the comments below. I can do it whenever. Bye, guys. Much love to you and all. See you in my next video.